Hi, welcome to my blog this week. I'm bringing you to work to show you what a scroll editor does. We pretty much spend all of our weekends here in the office because on Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays we get our pages and we have to lay them out and send them to the printer on time on Monday at noon, usually. So we do all of our work on InDesign, and I'm just going to show you some basic things that we do. And this week I've got 3 pages for the regular campus section, and then I have also an extra 8 pages because we're doing a special edition for BYU Idaho's 10-year anniversary. So this is what my computer screen looks like. This is InDesign, and this is our front page of the campus section. And this is what the page will look like when we print it out, and this is what it looks like when I'm working with it. So what we like to do is make sure that everything is spaced and very clean cut. So we use something called a pica. This is a line that is 12 points it's 12 points thick, and we use this to separate everything almost. So we get everything spaced evenly and everything is nice and clean looking. So there's picas between everything on our paper. So on the front page we have our teases, which tease what's on our other pages. So I have page 5 and 6, and then I'm also teasing page 15, which is where our special edition is starting. On this page we have an article about IBC by our writer Sam, and we also have a quick look on our front page, and this time we are doing President Clark's webinar with alumni because of the 10-year anniversary. Page 5, we've got another story by our writer Jessica and a jump from Sam's story. And then on page 6, we have a story by my writer Yuki, and then we also have our devotional box. This is where we put who is speaking at devotional every Tuesday for the 10-year anniversary. And then we've got page 16, which is full of lots of things. We've got an article about BYU Idaho itself, written by one of my writers, Megan. And then we've got a huge article about the technology here at BYU Idaho by our writer, Rachel. Then we have a photo spread, which Erica from Photo is going to lay out for us. And then on page 20, we're putting a story about the history of Ricks College. And on the other pages are going quotes and tidbits of information about the buildings here on campus. So once we have a page, this page is almost ready to be 95. And what that means is we put everything on the page, and this is a quote that I want to put on by an old principal of Ricks College, I believe it was. And we get everything laid out and spaced correctly, and then we print it out, and it runs through copy. So during production, once we have 95 that page and it's gone through copy twice, gone to the photo people, managing editor, it's come back to us. After we've made all those corrections, we are supposed to use this checklist, which tells us to check on different things. We have to spell check the page, we have to make sure that there's a verb in the headline, that the font sizes are correct, and that there's a pica between everything. So we fill out this checklist, and then we print out the page again, and we give it to Sean, the editor-in-chief, and he looks it over and makes any more corrections, and then we have finalized our page. Also, we have to go through Photo, and they have to crop and TIFF all of our photos. And a TIFF is essentially, they've changed the colors so that it will look better on a printed page instead of just on a computer. So to do that, we have to fill out a crop request. And on here, we put the editor's name or whoever's working on it, the section, and then the file name, folder name, what page it's on, the width and the height of the picture that we want, and if we want the picture in color, we usually do. And so then we will rip off the crop request and give it to Photo, and they will make that, they will turn the photo into a TIFF, and then we replace it onto the page so that the photo is better looking. It's a lot of fun, but it's also a lot of work. And so yeah, so that's me at work.
glad you could make it. We'll see you next time.